What's up, everybody? My name is Makasia here with Lawn & Order Landscaping, and I want to talk to you guys about how we go through our design process when setting up and installing a French drain for any of our clients. Now, part one of installing a French drain is definitely going to be to pick the appropriate spot. Now, your client's going to have a lot of experience with where water's collecting. Be sure to hear them out. But if you eyeball the layout of the land, you can generally figure out where that water's going to funnel to. Now, I like to think of French drains as a sort of safety net, so you end up having bigger berms or swales if you've got a large amount of water coming from off of or above the property. But once you get down into the lawn or the landscape in and around the house, French drains are going to act as a sort of safety net to pull water away from the foundation of your house. So at the location we're currently working on, we ended up putting a French drain about 5 feet away from the foundation. Now, most importantly, you're going to slope the landscape away from the foundation. So what I mean by that is you want to grade out your soil so that water, if it does end up at the base of the foundation, it's going to flow into the French drain rather than underneath the house. Now, this grade will be established in conjunction with the trench that you're digging for your French drain, as you can use some of that excess soil that's going to come out of the ground where the trench is dug, pack it up against the house, developing that slope. You may have to pull some out depending on how much, give or take, elevation you need to change in that location. So now that you have your grade and your trench all set, it's time for fabric. We're gonna get landscape fabric down. This fabric actually keeps all the soil from washing into the drain. A lot of times we'll come across properties that have French drains installed in the past, and the problem is there's no landscape fabric. So what ends up happening is that soil will wash into the drain, clogging the drain and rendering it completely useless. So what we like to do is put this landscape fabric down that keeps that from happening and keeps your drain working nice and smoothly. Now, step number 3 is definitely the exciting part. That's going to be putting in your drain pipe. But what I like to do is tie in downspouts as well. And I don't mean tying them directly into the French drain, however, because you don't want to run downspouts into perforated pipe. But what you can do is run a secondary pipe that is going to be a solid drain pipe off of the downspout, utilizing that same trench, flowing off the property in the same location as the French drain. And last but not least is going to be the completion of the drain with stone. Now, we like to use a 3/4 crushed gravel. It is a larger stone, but it allows for larger voids to be made, allowing water to easily pass through, getting into that perforated pipe and exiting off of the property. You can ultimately finish the surface of the French drain with a smaller pea gravel, but depending on the flow of water, larger volumes of water are going to need larger passageways to pass through. So take a look at the topography of the land and how much water you're dealing with, and make that call given your specific property. So those are going to be our tips and tricks when installing a French drain. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.